As Buckley waves the puck back to the blue line, Bedkowski snaps it wide of goal. Laurie Sinovari keeping it low. Griffin out front for Buckley. They score. And this top line for the Oshawa Generals that was in flight last night continues on here as Buckley on the doorstep will collect. And all three members of the line contribute. Buckley from Griffin and Sinovari, 1-0.
Well, building off the offensive momentum of that last shift for the Generals, they capitalize here. Face-off win. And just good cycle game here, and eventually Buckley's going to be out front and just right on and off that stick quickly before Egorov can get set and recover so far.
Thomas Lowe feeds it across for Lavoie. His quick shot catches the glass. Lardis will settle it. Still 33 seconds. Lardis and Lavoie exchange, and Lardis scores! From Chicago to Brantford, Nick Lardis gives the Bulldogs the 2-1 lead on the power play marker.
Still 39 seconds left in the Sandu high-sticking minor as well, Reed. A good movement here again by the Bulldogs in a 5-on-3. You got that extra time and space after some courageous blocks by the Generals. They're going to eventually swing this back around to Nick Lardis. And I know it kissed the post on the way in, but it didn't look like a real hard shot. It more looked like it was about location.
The corner. He'll get it right back from Lardis. Now for Protz and his shot. Carried on wide of the net. Brown waving it middle. It comes right back for Protz. Scores! The first goal for the Bulldogs in the 2024-25 season goes the way of the Montreal Canadiens draft pick. Owen Protz with a bullet from the left point.
Well, good shift off of a defensive zone draw. The Bulldogs top line gains the offensive zone here, and O'Brien fires that puck from the corner cross ice, makes its way through three Generals, Reed, onto the stick of Owen Protz, who makes no mistake.
I have said it before and I'll say it again. I am a big fan of Luca Mellilli.
Guy scored 7 goals over the last 2 seasons, and 3 of them are game winners.
He's a clutch player. He's a 3-zone player. Roberts, long drive. Thomas scores! Patrick Thomas with eyes in the back of his head, stationed up in front of Noah Bender. Roberts whipped it to the front. Thomas tips it. 3-1 Bulldogs.
His second point of the evening for Patrick Thomas, who deflects his shot for Noah Roberts, who gets a little bit of time and space, fires good hard shot on goal, very tippable, and Thomas
the stick on it. Nick Lardis rotating back into the Brantford zone, plays it through his own feet. Now the self-chip around Graham. Lardis over the line, works wide onto the right, plays it back. Protz off the bench, backside Thomas, tick-tock, goal! Jake O'Brien in front, that was magical. Protz to Thomas, who turns the silky smooth mitts right on to Jake O'Brien, who has his first of the season. Lightning in a bottle for the Bulldogs. It's a 4-1 lead.
2 goals real quick here for the Bulldogs. Still 4 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then they will get a 32-second power play. Protz stepped right off the bench, took the feed from Nick Lardis, and that started that whole sequence. And at the end of it, Jake O'Brien cashes in.
What a...
That's in the... Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, he had the assist on the 1 goal by Patrick Thomas. So I thought that was tipped by Noah Roberts, or shot was taken by Noah. There's been some funky things going on with the scoring summary.
Luca Morelli walks on. Oh, what a goal! Luca Morelli with an absolute bullet as he walks down from the right side and snaps it upstairs. It's 4-2. And that left a dent in the iron.
Great shot by Morelli, stepping down off the face-off win. Real clean goal here for the Generals. Win there by Griffin, just comes back to the point. And Mellilli, just outside of the right of your screen, is going to step in. Not going to pick him up on that replay, but trust me, folks, he stepped in, wired that shot in, and made it 4-2, 16:30.
Lavoie and O'Brien both there. Lavoie steps to the puck. He'll scrape it back to the blue line. Roberts sends it wide of the net. Savosel wrapping it around. Stepping up was Chen. Graham A-framed. Puck stayed onside. O'Brien, he's got Lavoie working to the slot. O'Brien out front scores! Jake O'Brien took that peek over at Zachary Lavoie. He got everybody to buy into it. And O'Brien goes upstairs. He bends time and space, Norm, when the puck is on his stick.
Well, I'm not sure we're going to see it in our replay. I don't think we did, but what a play by Patrick Thomas. Daniel Chen stepped in aggressively to keep the pinch alive, and the Generals forward just slipped past him and didn't catch the number, but Thomas comes in, stripped, and Jake O'Brien had 10 minutes of penalties last year.
Floridas turns high, his shot.
So he's well on his way to eclipsing that pace with 4 in this game. 4 in 2 games.
Yeah, that's going to be tough as Lourdes, his drive scores. Patrick Thomas continues to pile up the points tonight. Great feed off the end wall. Lourdes has his second of the game. It's 6-2 for the Bulldogs, and Norm, I believe that's 5 points now for Patrick Thomas.
Certainly 4 at least. Going off the OHL website here, which currently has Jake O'Brien with an unassisted goal that made it 5-2, but it looked like Thomas had created. But great feed there by Patrick Thomas. Good work down low, shields the puck.